Breaking. Nigeria's ruling party, the APC, is celebrating what it calls a decisive victory in the latest by-elections across 12 states. President Bola Tinubu is smiling, INEC is being praised, but the opposition, they are crying foul, calling it a mockery of democracy. So, what really happened? Was this a true reflection of the people's will, or another political chess game ahead of the 2027 general elections? Stay with us, because today, we break down the winners, the losers, the controversies, and what this all means for Nigeria's political future. The big picture. Over the weekend, by-elections were held in 16 constituencies across 12 states. At the end of the day, the APC walked away with 12 seats, a dominant showing. APGA, the All Progressives Grand Alliance, secured 2 wins, while the PDP and the NNPP managed just 1 seat each. Now, on paper, that's a landslide for the ruling party. APC is already framing this as an endorsement of President Bola Tinubu and his renewed hope agenda. But here's the twist: opposition parties, including ADC, Labour Party, and PDP, are saying hold on, this wasn't democracy at work. They've described the elections as intimidation, corruption, and outright fraud. Tinubu's celebration. President Bola Tinubu wasted no time celebrating. Through his advisor Bio Onanuga, Tinubu congratulated the winners and praised INEC for what he called a hitch-free election mostly devoid of violence. He also used the opportunity to hail his new APC chairman, Professor Nento Yewota, calling this the first big victory under his leadership. Tinubu told Nigerians, and I quote, "Our renewed hope slogan is not a mere slogan. Our destination is a better, more secure and prosperous Nigeria. We shall take you there, by the grace of God." Strong words from the president. But of course, the opposition has a very different story to tell. Kano drama. Let's start in Kano State, where things got really heated. APC won in Gari/Tanuwa constituency with Gobra Yuyu Gomai polling over 31,000 votes. But NNPP struck back in Bagwai/Shonono, with Oli Hossein Kaiwa claiming victory. Here's where it gets messy. Police arrested nearly 288 suspected political thugs with dangerous weapons. APC immediately demanded the election be cancelled, saying thuggery and intimidation ruined the process. The police confirmed weapons were seized, while INEC admitted over 100 arrests in just one local government area. The Minister of State for Housing, Yusuf Atta, went as far as alleging that NNPP imported thugs from neighboring states and even countries to hijack ballot materials. So, in Kano, it was less of an election and more of a battlefield. Anambra, emotional victories. In Anambra, it was a bittersweet contest. APG won both the Anambra South Senatorial District and the Onitsha North I-State constituency. Chief Emmanuel Nwachukwu emerged senator after defeating APC and ADC challenger Mimi Ifeoma Azeka won Onitsha North I, and this race was symbolic. Why? Because she replaced her late husband, a lawmaker who was kidnapped and tragically murdered last December. For many voters, this wasn't just politics, it was about honoring a painful legacy. The sweep, Edo, Ogun, Kaduna, Niger. Across other states, the APC swept like a tidal wave. In Edo State, Joseph Ekpia won the Edo Central Senatorial District with over 105,000 votes, crushing PDP's candidate who got just 15,000. In Ogun State, Adesola Elugbeji of APC dominated the Rimo Federal constituency race, winning over 41,000 votes. In Kaduna State, APC claimed all 3 by-elections, including Chikwan/Kojuru where their candidate polled 34,580 votes against PDP's 11,000. In Niger State, Matthew Dage of APC won with over 12,000 votes, defeating PDP's 5,600. In state after state, the story was the same: APC dominance, while PDP and other parties struggled to even compete. PDP and LP pushback. But not everyone is buying the victory lap. Labour Party called the elections a travesty of justice. PDP dismissed it as outright fraud. And ADC went even further, accusing APC and PDP of behaving like criminal gangs. ADC spokesman, Bolaji Abdullahi, even reminded Nigerians that a Canadian court once described APC and PDP as terrorist organizations. He argued that the violence and vote buying seen in these elections prove that point. According to ADC, these by-elections should not be mistaken as a true test of the opposition's strength. Instead, they are a sad reflection of how Nigeria's democracy has deteriorated. The bigger question. So, what does all this mean? On one hand, APC's dominance shows that Tinubu and his ruling party are consolidating power. They control the narrative, they control the machinery, and they are framing every win as proof that Nigerians believe in renewed hope. On the other hand, the accusations of violence, intimidation, and corruption are loud. If this is just a by-election, imagine what the stakes and the chaos could look like in 2027 when the presidency itself is on the line. For now, APC is riding high. But the cracks in Nigeria's democratic foundation are visible to anyone paying attention. So, here's the big takeaway. APC won massively, claiming 12 out of 16 seats. Tinubu is celebrating, calling it an endorsement of his leadership. Opposition parties are crying foul, alleging fraud, intimidation, and corruption. And Nigerians? Many are left wondering if their votes truly count. The question now is, are these by-elections a preview of 2027, or just another round of political drama that changes nothing? What do you think? Was this victory genuine, or just politics as usual in Nigeria? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more breaking political analysis, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.